How's it going, everyone? It's been a little while. Um, but yeah, glad to finally be back. It's about time. And we got all sorts of people in the chats today. This is awesome. Uh, well, glad to see you guys all here. Um, yeah, here's hoping that the stream works. That we don't have too many issues. That things go smoothly. Um, Nothing falls apart like it has in the past. We'll navigate it as we go. It's always the way it goes. Let me see if I can open this thingy. I'm also gonna pause that. Okay, cool. Hey, Ray, it's been a while. Oh man, we got all sorts of people in here. OG and new people. It's great. Good to see you all. But yeah, a lot has changed. I'm trying to think. When was the last time that I streamed? It was oh goodness, what were we working on? Oh, that's right. We did the fateful stream where I was trying to build trees over here, and I was flying across the world to go look at something. I don't remember what. Something in the city, and things just stopped working. It's been a while. This is what we were working on. We were working on these little trees. I say little, but these are really not little trees. These are enormous trees. Yeah, that was this is what we were working on. I remember. Oh my goodness. But anyway, yeah, I figure we'll do some more stuff. We might work over here. I was thinking maybe we try to get this path in now that we finally have a palette. So I'm not really digging the yellow brick road that much. It's okay. But I thought we'd do something around here. Hey, Gustavo Gamer, what's up? How is it going? But yeah, I figure we'll do the, what we do every single time I do a stream. We'll do a little bit of touring around. We'll look at some of the new stuff. Oh, that's true, yeah. I think I don't even remember. There was that one when it crashed. I thought there was also one, though. And I don't remember if it was before or after, but when I was doing the tree thing. But yeah, no, it's not been a good couple of months. I think things are fixed now. I had very long, really boring conversations with my internet service provider around here to try and get them to fix the problem, to resolve things. So here we are now. At the very least, I don't think it's lagging. It doesn't seem like it anyway on my end. If it starts lagging for you guys, let me know. And I'll maybe turn down some settings or something. I don't know. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. Looks like Bart's here, hanging out. She's been working a lot in one of the new areas of town. But yeah, let's tour around a little bit. So I think that this bridge was already here. Bart built this a little while ago, but for sure we've got some nice new signs stating that this is the town of Silverwood. Bart's been making great use of these. These are custom player heads, I think. Very beautiful. I love the vines that she's made with the I don't even know if it's vines. It's like climbing plants, like grapes and stuff, with the azaleas. It's just really pretty. It does a good job. I also absolutely adore these banners. These are just the best. I don't know what it is. It's this weird, double horizontal line with the little thing in the middle. I don't know why. It just really does it for me. It's good. Yeah, the delay is very long. I've turned down. So what happens is, if you want a shorter delay, it's more taxing on your bandwidth connection, right? Because in order for there to be less delay, it has to move more information more quickly. So the delay is going to be pretty high today, just because I've got it turned down to minimum settings, just to make sure that nothing goes wrong, that we mitigate as much as possible. So there'll be a bit of delay, but so if I don't respond to your question, it's either because I'm not looking at the screen, which does happen on occasion, or also possibly that it just hasn't shown up on my little screen yet. But anyway. Oh, I can kind of see that. Yeah, it does look like a Torii gate. That's cool. But yeah, Bart's built this beautiful inn here. This is the Pont Inn. Because it's kind of here on the point. I think that's the plan there. You can see we've got kind of like some ruins, which I'm really loving. You know, I think that, and Bart and I have kind of decided, you know, that the ruins around here would probably be made out of like deep slate and blackstone. Because those are like what the older buildings would have been made out of. It's, oh, there's a whole story behind it, but basically, the city itself is made out of, you know, quartz. Or in this case, what's called rime, in the lore of the actual world. And it's a special material, that it's basically like a conductor for magical energy. And it stores and you know, and, I don't know, what's the word? Resonates with magic better than other materials. But before they figured out how to create rime, because rime is a very, kind of a new world invention, they had what was called mem, which is what this blackstone looking stuff is. So what you'll see is that a lot of the old buildings in the city, under the city, and around the city are going to be made out of kind of a, you know, blackstone deep slate combination, and that's, you know, reminiscent of some of that old history there. I think it's kind of cool. Kind of a fun thing. I've also let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. I've got some different music going on because the last 2 streams I did got copyright strikes, even though I was using music that, as far as I can tell, I was permitted to use, as long as I credited the creator in the comments section or the discussion tab part of the thing. But it's I don't know, weird stuff going on. I'm not entirely sure why. But let me know if the music is not the right volume, I guess. Hey, it's Boyfriend. What's up? Welcome. Welcome back. It's been a while. Music's a little bit quiet. I can turn that up a little bit. Let's see. It's also turned down just a little bit because some of the tracks are louder than others. So, like, this one's one of the louder tracks, though, so if it's quiet, then we're probably good. But yeah, let's take a look at some of these buildings. This is the White Cow, Silverwood famous cheeses. Bart's just going nuts with the player heads. I love it. There's just like a little cheese factory back here. That just goes outside. I think this is like it's like an auxiliary cheese making establishment of some sort. I love the palette too. Like, oh, the cow site's so beautiful. It's one of my new favorite blocks. Down here we've got, I don't even know what any of this is, but it's pretty cool. Some sort of really intense cheese making operation down here. I like how many blocks there are in Minecraft that look like cheese, you know? I don't understand. Like, sponge definitely looks like cheese. Red sandstone definitely looks like cheese. Instone definitely looks like cheese. Sandstone definitely looks like cheese. Player heads that look like cheese definitely look like cheese. I don't know. There's a lot of cheese for a game that's called Minecraft, not Cheesecraft. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's pretty cool. This is the Pont Inn. Oh, this is the Flamin' Feast. I'm sorry. This is part of the Pont Inn, I think. This is like the restaurant area. I love these arches. That's just beautiful. Works really well. But I think that Bart has all of these, somehow all these all have interiors and they're fully laid out and ready to go. It's crazy. Look at the view here. It's a nice view. I would stay here. Yeah, look at these. Look at these little, there's pies. Little pies and cakes and stuff. Look at that. I love it. This is just, look at that. Toasty bread. There's meat on the wall. I don't know exactly what's going on there. Maybe it's pictures of of meat. I don't know. I thought SpongeBob was made out of cheese. I mean, I feel like at that point he'd probably be called Cheese Bob, right? Although, to be honest, I'd watch a cartoon called Cheese Bob. Yeah, no, I'd watch the heck out of that. Well, look at all these cute little rooms. Trying to figure out how we get to the rest of it. Ah, here we go. So this is that little archway. Just look at all this. Look, there's a stable. There's horses and donkeys inside there. I love that she's put hay like in the floor to make it look like the floor is covered in hay. Like a nice touch. Look at this. It's just like these little details that are adorable. Intense cheese making. Bart's new series, Cheesecraft. But yeah, it's these little details like this little, I don't even know, I think it's a tripwire hook. Looks like a faucet. Just cuz, you know? I don't know. It's incredible. This is all like, there's so many levels. Looks like there's some stuff down here that we haven't filled in, but oh, there's a cave. What? What is down here? There's nothing down here. This is literally just a cave. Interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen down here. Is this gonna be some sort of cheese-related cult? The cult of the moldy cheddar. That's, yep. If I named a cult, that's what I would call it. Oh, now we're underneath these little areas. I don't know. It's interesting to see how it all fits together. If also you should add a now playing song widget. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I can. This music right now that's playing is like music that I bought the rights for a very long time ago, back when I was working on making a video game. So I don't know if it would be able to detect what the names of these songs are. I guess it would, because the songs have like have the titles built in and everything. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. The Cave of the Cheese and Crackers. Oh man, we need a separate cracker cave. Look at this. Oh man, I love this stuff. I also like that. Just, I don't know. Just all the little details. Look at this, more cheese. Cheese, and I think this is some sort of cake. Maybe, or actually, it looks like an ice cream sandwich. I don't know. It's humorous. Wow. This building is so complex. I'm gonna get lost just in this one building. There's just so much going on here. So many different rooms. But this place is really beautiful. Bart's got an eye for these interiors that I just can't do. Can't figure it out. The Ritz Cave. What was the song before this one? It might be 2 songs prior by the time you get to this. Was it the kind of upbeat one with the guitar, or was it the soothing piano one? This is more the cheese stuff. And then over here, I'm proud because I helped with this. We built a Christmas tree, because at some point, sometime in the hopefully near future, we're gonna get everyone together and take a Christmas photo, just like our last Christmas photo, which I think that's what I was gonna go show people when their stream crashed last time. But yeah, we've got a Christmas tree. Oh god, I don't know what any of the piano songs are called. It's weird because all these piano songs, they've got the names of famous real pop songs and stuff, but they're very obviously not those songs. They're just, I think it's just a naming convention. It's just all random, you know, it's like classical piano volume mix number 3 by this dude, you know? I believe these are made by an artist called Moppy Sound. Unless I'm very mistaken, in which case I'm sorry, Moppy Sound. I didn't mean to slander your name or anything. Astro's homework interior design. Honestly, at this point in my life, given how much I play this game and stuff, and how much of this stuff I end up doing, I I would be very, very tempted to take like an interior design class, you know, something like that, just so that like to understand how you fill a space effectively. Because, you know, one of the other things that I've been doing a lot of is recently has been looking for a place to live, looking for a house. And one of the things that I've noticed looking at all these houses is that some of them are like really nicely decorated and it makes the space look so much bigger. And some of them are nicer buildings in general, but they're just not as decorated nicely. And for, you know, and for obvious reasons, I guess, you know, the nicer ones, you know, the ones that are decorated nicely and staged nicely with all this fake furniture and stuff, they look better and they feel more legitimate. And so there's definitely something to be said for, you know, for the way you arrange a room, the feng shui of it all. And that's something that I'd love to learn. I love the copper on this roof too. It's like such a good color. Anyway, let's see. You should put some of your music in the Google Drive. I would, but I'm not supposed to redistribute. I could use it for my own projects, but I'm not really supposed to redistribute it to other people. But you know, we'll hit me up in a DM and we'll work something out. Speaking of the Christmas tree, when we're gonna meet up for the photo, no idea, honestly. That's an internal discussion we can have somewhere on Discord and see when everyone has time and availability. Right now, I think the big thing we're waiting on is Finn, because he's out of town. So whenever he gets back in town, that's when we'll have that talk and figure that all out. But yeah, there's actually new music in Minecraft. Yeah, I saw that. There's we're not on 1. I was gonna go look for the disc, but this server is actually still on 1.17. But yeah, I did see that. It's interesting. I like the new song. I think it's just one new song, right? Hey, what's up? How's it going? Oh man, is it Sko Usvik? Usvik? I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. I apologize. But welcome. How's it going? Good to have you here. Yeah, I am. I'm moving. In fact, it's happening in about 9 days, I think. Fingers crossed, unless something goes very, very wrong with the bank. But yeah, I've got almost everything that I own packed up into boxes. We're gonna rent a moving truck. And I'm gonna go move to 6 hours north to the city of Sacramento, California. I don't know. I guess I'm doxing myself a little bit there, but I don't really care that much. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna have more space to myself. Somehow I'll be paying less. So I ended up buying a place. And it's actually going to end up being cheaper than if I rented for whatever reason, which is silly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to stop streaming or doing Minecraft or anything. You know, I mean, I can do that from anywhere I have an internet connection. But yeah, it's interesting. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun new adventure. Maybe I'll give everyone a tour around my new digs. I don't know. Yeah, we've also got some new little fields and stuff. I think Bart was concerned that they're making all this cheese in Silverwood. Where does all the cheese come from? So we've got some cheese making cows and some cheese making sheep, and the sheep are jumping for some reason, and they have a little house. It's adorable. We also have pigs, but I don't think the pigs make cheese. Can you make... You have to be able to make pig cheese, right? Because cheese is just milk. And pigs make milk, right? Is that a... I might be... No, pigs definitely make milk. Pigs are mammals. Mammals make milk. That's a thing. I feel like that's true. I don't know. I've never heard of pig milk, though, or pig cheese. I've heard of, like, goat cheese, but never pig cheese. I wonder why that is. Maybe pigs just don't make very delicious cheese or something? This is really beautiful. I love this little house. This thing is, like, way out here in the middle of nowhere. New house stream, new house tour stream. Yeah, Maybe we'll do it. At the very least, if you're on Discord with me, I'll definitely post some pictures of the new place. Um, it's nice. It's a cute little upstairs doodad. Um, I thought this was gonna be more connected. Um, Relatively large. I've got a couple bedrooms and all that. I've got room for a home office because I do a lot of work from home. It's a nice setup. Can't be mad. Theoretically, you can make pig cheese, but why would you want to? I don't know, man. I mean, why does anyone make any kind of cheese ever, right? Because cheese is delicious, I guess, is the answer. You can make pig cheese, but it's not really a thing. But why? Like, what is it about, like, cow cheese? I like that. What is it about cow cheese and goat cheese that just makes it inherently better than not cow cheese and not goat cheese? Like, what is is it just because does it just taste better? Or, because I don't know. I mean, I've definitely had some goat cheese where I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm feeling that, and like, I don't know. If there are people who like goat cheese, it makes me think there'd probably also be people who would like, pig cheese if they made it. But, I guess I'm getting a little bit off topic. These docks are looking good too. These are a relatively new addition, I think. Also, look at this. I just love these little green corners. I think it's easier to make. Yeah, that makes sense. I've never seen someone milk a pig. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I mean, I'm assuming it's much the same as you'd milk a cow, except pigs are smaller than cows. At least from my recollection of pigs are smaller than cows. That could be incorrect. I don't know. Oh my goodness, here we are. This is what streams are. This is a fantastic way to come back into the streaming scene, right? Pig cheese, beautiful. All right, let's go take a look at some of the other stuff we've been working on because I've got a lot to show you guys. This is pretty cool. It doesn't look like much right now, but eventually it's going to be, just more buildings and stuff like that. We got this cute little square. I love all that it has all these little stairs. I think that's really cute. At some point, we'll have to actually build the buildings. That'll be a thing, but it'll take a little bit of time. It's right next to this cool ruined tower. Look at that thing. It's floating around. Wow. So cool. Fairy tower. So that's a neat thing. We've got these little docks down here. I think I already showed people these, but these are they're very busy docks. You can see there are all sorts of chests and boxes and barrels and little miniature chests, apparently. I didn't add those. Bart must have come through and added those. I like it. Cute, though. Nice little shipping area. You can also see here that we've greened up some of the sides, not some of the sides, all of the sides of the cliffs. Because they used to be basically just rock, which was okay for a while. It wasn't my favorite. But now we've added grass and moss and plants and grasses and flowers and things. I looked this up. It's because pigs are more difficult to milk because the sows are more aggressive and you only get small amounts of milk. Apparently it isn't that tasty. Alright then. I like it. Hey, you know what? I appreciate your dedication to helping me solve the mystery of why people don't eat pig cheese. It's an important thing. People need to know. Now all of you know this random fact that you probably wish you didn't know, but at the next time you have like some sort of family gathering, you can tell all of your relatives that the reason that people don't eat pig cheese is because sows are aggressive and you don't get a lot of milk and it doesn't taste that good. Who would have guessed? I don't know. It's educational. This is an educational stream. But yeah, I don't know. I like the grass. It really adds something to these cliffs because they were impressive before because they were so tall, but they weren't like super interesting, I guess, or I don't know what the word is for it, but they look more natural now. It doesn't look like someone plopped a weird mountain down in the middle of a plain. It looks more integrated with the ground. Hey, what's up? Hey, it's Mathia. Mathia or Mathia? I don't want to say your name wrong. You look like a new name. I don't recognize your name, but it could be that I just have very bad memory, so I apologize if that's the case. But yeah, we're learning. We're always learning around here. We're learning all sorts of things. We're learning. Look at this sheep. The sheep is a rainbow sheep. The question I have is, if he's a rainbow sheep, does a rainbow sheep make rainbow milk or something like that? It makes rainbow wool. If you shear a rainbow sheep, do you get, like, can you make a coat of wool that changes color? I don't know. Maybe that's where Cloak of Many Fashions comes from. I was afraid to return to a failed stream. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was afraid of that too, so I'm glad that it didn't happen. Let's see. What else we got? Deb Sheep. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome. We've got yeah, this is interesting. I really like this area under here. It's very green. Bart's added these cute little birch trees, and then some of her classic willows, and just this little view right here with all the green and the water, and then these vines under here. It's just really pretty. Really like the way that this area looks. It would be so much fun to come through here on like a boat on your way to the ocean. I think they are adding frogs to Minecraft, right? That's a thing in the new wild update. Yeah, he's over here by this, on the other side of Silverwood by this bridge. I don't know what he's doing over here, but he's got his head inside a wall right now. But yeah. They're adding frogs. I believe they're adding, like, regional variants, too. So if the frogs live in, like, different biomes, they look different and stuff, which is really neat. I like that. This whole area is pretty. Oh, man, everything. I mean, everything with shaders looks pretty, let's be honest. But then there's this thing. This is the new thing that Bart has recently finished. Hey, look, there's Bart. Ooh, I like all these blue flowers. Nice fields. She doesn't even know that we're stalking her. Yeah, you gotta watch the announcement for the 1.19 update, I guess is what they're calling it. Wild update, there you go. Oh man, but look at this. This is Dark Spire. So, Bart came to me about a week ago, and she said, hey, we've got this little root of the mountain that comes down, and there's like a little tunnel under it. You can see, got this big stone root, and she said, I think it'd be really cool if we put like a guard tower on the mountain part, and then had it be like an old tower that has been absorbed by, new money coming along and building their estate here. And I said, hey, that sounds like a cool idea. Feel free to start working on that. And then this happened in like 3 days. It's really beautiful. MCX was kind enough to help us make a cool banner for this. So Dark Spire, we were having a discussion on Discord, and we came to this whole conclusion that Dark Spire's got a thing with ravens. I don't know exactly where that came from. It was just something we said. I don't remember. But now their official symbol, I guess, is ravens. So we've got some raven statues, some ravens on the banner. These gardens are just mind-blowingly beautiful. I love this so much. This, like, is absolutely, like, a rich person garden, It's got the little hedges that divide everything up. It's got, like, this little pavilion, and you just know that, like, people come out here and they play chess or something, or they drink tea, and, and do all sorts of fancy stuff. I don't know. don't know why I associate tea with fanciness, but I do. Ravenclaws. Kind of, yeah. This little pond. This is really... I don't know. Bart does a really good job with this stuff. She's fantastic at the detail work. And then she asked me to build a big tree, so I built a big tree. And then she went ahead and built like a ladder up around the tree that goes all the way up to this platform. Isn't this pretty? It's like a social gathering platform. You know, you can have a... She calls it a treetop ballroom. I like it. It's got all these little... it's got the spore blossoms, and it's got all these little candle things. And then there's like an inside to the tree. You can go inside and go all the way down to the bottom. It's really, really pretty. Just a nice little area to walk through. There are indeed mushrooms, Revolve. There are. We wouldn't not put mushrooms there. And then this is the Dark Spire. I want to call it a manor. I don't know if that's really the correct term. It's kind of a manor though. It's surprisingly, it's like way bigger on the inside than it looks. And it's just, I don't know, it's just got a really strange, weird shape, and I kind of like it. You can see this is the, the quote-unquote Dark Spire, right? This is that, again, right? We've got the oh my god, the deep slate and the black stone. So this is an old tower. This was probably like a watch, like a watchtower, for long ago, before the city was ever here. And then eventually they added on to it, built a big house around it, and that's what we have here today. And look how big this thing is on the inside. Look at that sitting room. Oh, I love this. I love this clock head and this pile of books head. That is so clever. Oh man. Look at these. I love this. This place is enormous. And back here, they've got like this little private beach. Cute little area down here by the water. You can see it's all roped off from public access. The stream's complete now. It's got mushrooms. Yeah, no, the tree is really pretty. All this stuff is really pretty. I mean, I don't want to throw any shade or anything, but it's also just, I don't know, it's enormous. Every time I come in here, I'm amazed by just how much stuff there is. And even more amazing, I think, than just the fact that there's a lot of stuff in here, it's the fact that Bart has taken the time to not only build all of these relatively large rooms, but to go through and fill them all with stuff. That's some next level dedication, let me tell you. We got a waterfall. Down at the base of the waterfall, it's very green, because, that's what happens around waterfalls. I particularly like this waterfall. This waterfall has actually been here for a while. We go through here. Sneak through this area. Wait, where'd it go? I believe there's a door somewhere in here. I think this is what I'm thinking of. Or is that in a different... Oh, no, there it is. So if we come through here, this is actually something that Targ built quite a long time ago. This is a gang hideout. That's built inside the side of the mountain and everything. See, there's TNT and stuff. There's this nice little podium where the gang leader can stand up and give his inspirational speeches. You got this crazy looking, scary crystal formation in the ceiling. Lots of seating and chairs and stuff. And then if we were to go up here, we can actually head up here really quick. This is kind of neat also. Whoa. This is really dark. I am lost. Oh, there it is. There's... Whoops. Did I break it? Oh, no, I'm stuck. Okay. But yeah, we actually come up inside one of the buildings in the city. So this is the stone pillar. The little tavern. Yeah, Tark built that a long time ago. I mean, it's been there for a long time, but it's only but that we're finally making use of that waterfall. You know, connecting it up with everything else. You can see waterfall is over here, and it finally leads somewhere. It's cool. But yeah, it's neat. We love Bart. Yeah, I've almost got the that spreadsheet figured out. It's proving to be a little bit more complicated than I anticipated, but I'll get it finished. Hopefully sometime relatively soon. We'll have to see. I am a little bit busy as of late with moving and everything, so it may be a little while longer before we get it all finished, but we'll get there. Hey, Ruben's here. What's up? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I like all this green. I think it's nice. It's a good addition to all the other stuff that we have going on. Sarah's starting to fill in. You know, I mean, we got Stone's Rest over there. That's starting to get kind of filled in. I'm making slow progress. This whole area, you can see Bart's filling it in as we speak. And yeah, all these fields out here by Demius are just looking really good. I've got just a lot of neat things going on, you know, like these plum trees, and we've got this winery, and I don't know what this is, some other kind of house that Richard built, probably connected to these farms here. We got all sorts of fields full of various different kinds of plants. You know, Demius itself is over here, and it's looking great. We're slowly getting that filled in. And then, oh, Bart built a candle factory, too, that I wanted to show you. It's really neat. This is a new one. Let me see. That's getting a little bit long. I wonder if we should trim that back. Dumpy built this tree. That was a while ago. Look at this candle factory. Isn't this pretty? Okay, so my favorite part about this candle factory is just the random stuff on the floor. We got all this string that I'm sure is meant to be like candle wicks. And then we've got, you know, like wax. And then I love this. It's not supposed to be glowing. It's just this shader pack makes it glow for some reason. But I just love that it's like wax that has fallen on the floor. You can see we've got some of it, you know, in a bunch of different colors. And it's, you know, we've got some little speckles of honey wax or honey. It's just wax, I guess, or beeswax. There it is. It's just, I don't know. it's all really cool. It's coming together. I love this little candle shop. A lot of fun. But yeah, Demius is really looking good. Look at all these buildings. And I meant to do this a while ago. I actually wanted to hide. Let's do this now. I wanted to hide a sign that's going to become a marker on the Dine map under here before I forget. Oh, never mind. Looks like someone already did that. Huh. Interesting. I have not noticed it. But maybe I'll have to refresh the Dine map and take a look. Yeah, it's complimentary. They're beautiful. MCX actually showed them to me. The only thing that I don't like about them is that it makes ores glow. I don't understand why it does that. I do. It's because if you play with these in survival, it makes it very easy, right, when the ores glow, to see where the ores are. But I'm playing creative, so really, it's just kind of annoying. Catch you later, Ruben. Good to see you. But yeah, complimentary's nice. They've got some cool stuff. Let's see. This is slowly getting put together. This is another area of Stone's Rest. Interesting. Bart's kind of actually hollowed this out. Interesting to see what kind of building gets put under there. You guys seen a lot of this stuff. This area looks cool. So this is another area that we've greened all up. And it just looks really nice. There's Finn's gigantic Lunar Citadel is what we decided to call it. It is just, oh man. I haven't been able to find a way to turn off the ore glow in the shader options, but I haven't spent a huge amount of time looking either, so maybe it's in there somewhere. But yeah, this building is just like gorgeous. I just love all the little detail bits, like these. I didn't even know that these existed until Finn put them on top of the windows. Apparently there's something called a conduit. No idea what their function in regular Minecraft is, but they look really pretty. I guess at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? But yeah, this area is getting filled in. So this is a big military complex. So this is like kind of this is the part of the like the barracks and stuff. This is where you know, they train soldiers and everything. And it's up here on the top of this cliff that overlooks Loam. And it's just a gorgeous building. Finn spent so much time researching forts and stuff in order to get this to look accurate, and he did such a good job. It just everything looks just like what you'd imagine a fort looks like, I guess, but with that extra flair of, like, you know, the high fantasy elements to it, which I really like. I just like these little sitting areas and stuff. And there's these are like, I think those tables, like the war tables, room tables, where you move the little pieces around and you talk about strategy for how we're going to invade such and such a place. You can see they always have those little sticks that they move the pieces around. I don't know how it works, I'm sorry. But we've got a diamond hoe to move stuff around. I just think it's cool. It's like those little things that really they just really add to everything. Look, you got these two fancy chairs. This is obviously where the generals come out and sit by the fire and drink their tea and talk about what the news on the war front is, or whatever that is. Let's see. With a Heart of the Sea, conduits give superpowers. I like that. Superpowers are good. I would like to have superpowers. Oh yeah, it also makes these glow, which is also a little bit annoying. It's weird. It's different. I don't mind it that much. Man, you definitely scream someone who's not play survival. No, I absolutely do not play survival. I started a survival series with Tarek, as many of you are probably aware. I still have iron armor. Tarek, we managed to find enough diamonds to get him a full set of diamond armor. I've been to the Nether like 5 times. Didn't like it that much. Don't plan on spending a lot of time there. I did like trading with the piglins. They seem pretty chill. They give you cool stuff. Don't like the big mean pigs. They beat you up, and that's not cool. But yeah, no, I don't play survival. Hey, what's up? How do you... Oh man, is it Aurelius? Aurelius, maybe? Aurelius Oak? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. If it makes you feel any better, I butcher everyone's names. So it's equal opportunity butchering. That sounds really bad. I'm sorry. Oh, this is pretty. I don't know if I'd seen this before. This was definitely here before. I just don't know if I looked at it before. This is beautiful, though. This is my favorite face of the building. It's just like, look at that. That's majestic, right? Super majestic. Majestic AF. Aurelius. Oh, I gotcha. Aurelius. I like that. Oh, catch you later, Bart. I guess typing in the chat probably doesn't do anything. She's already gone. But if you watch this stream afterwards, Bart, goodbye. Yeah, February 2020. Yeah, it's been almost 2 years. Crazy, huh? Oh my goodness. It is it's been a little while. But yeah, it's oh man, it's all very pretty here. I've been playing since 2020. I'm a legit OG Minecrafter now, right? I've been playing for 2 years now. Look at all this. Ah, this is so beautiful. And I love these. I wish that the render distance was bigger, but I love that you'd definitely get just a magnificent view from up here. Unfortunately, render distance says we only get 10 chunks of view, but you can imagine it would be fantastic. This is a very pretty building, isn't it? This is the Lunar Citadel. We're going for a for a space theme combined with like military buildings theme. So we've got, let's see, let me go find it. Over here somewhere along this wall, it's right there. This is the Astral Pavilion. So this is kind of this is where the really big wigs live. You know, it's a super fancy, expensive building. It's built in the, you know, in the city proper and everything. There's a little parade ground on the roof where, you know, where dudes come to get their fancy medals and all that. So Astral Pavilion, and then over here, we're continuing with the Space Words theme, and this is the Lunar Citadel, which I think is a good name for it. There's a lot of lore. Oh, I was wondering what that was. There's a lot of lore, I think, that goes into this, and I know that, I don't know. I'm gonna talk about it anyway because that's what I do. But basically, so a lot of the military efforts in this part of the world were founded by an adventuring party called Starlight's Edge. So that's kind of what started the whole space theme. And so Starlight's Edge, they were the ones who helped establish the city and protect it from, you know, from invaders and stuff like that while it was being built. And there's a district in the main city of Illias that's called Starlight's Vigil, and that's where they camped out. That's where their headquarters were. And over time, the military kind of grew out of that. And so what we ended up with, you know, was the Astral Pavilion, which was home to the Astral Legion, which were, you know, a set of super highly trained military people whose job it was to protect the city when this adventuring party, you know, retired, right? Went off to go live in wealth and do cool things out in the countryside. And then the military kind of grew out of there, and that's why we have this whole space theme. But it's interesting to note this is called the Lunar Citadel, which is this idea that, you know, stars are what produce light, right? The sun is a star. And they, you know, they create light. But the moon doesn't create any light. You know, if we turned out the lights, if we turned off the sun, the moon would be dark because the moon doesn't emit any light itself. It only reflects the light of the sun, which I think is just very poetic because this is, you know, a military that's built to reflect the light that came from these, you know, very powerful, you know, world-changing adventurers, right? These are some 20th level wizards and stuff. And you know, let's be honest, right? You know, the average military guard, you know, could never stand up to those kinds of abilities. So, you know, this Lunar Citadel is a reflection of that power. And I think it's a very fitting metaphor. I don't know. I like it. I put a lot of thought into it. Probably too much thought. There was a lot of things happening in the chat. I started in 2011. I have spent too long playing Minecraft. Another 2011 player. Nice. Absolutely unaccountably elegant, like a rose in the wind. At fam dope for real. What? Oh, as fuck. Oops, I said a bad word. I'm sorry. New. Oh man, I wish I could do mega structures. I am very much a terrain person. I feel that. See, that's the nice thing is that I can stand here and I can show you all this cool stuff and be like, oh, look at this. This is so beautiful. But I haven't built, you know, I mean, I haven't done any of the building in this room. This building is 100% built by our good friend Finn, or Dolphin Boy 19 as he's known. You know, he and Bart and stuff, they do these wonderful buildings with these, you know, very beautiful interiors. I just build trees. I build trees and I shape the land and paint things with world painter brushes and stuff. You know, that's my oh my goodness, that's my claim to fame. So I absolutely feel you there. Terrain is kind of my that's my thing as well. We've got terrain people, mega build people, tree people, one mushroom person. Is the bee a part of the lore? Oh, the bee that was out on top of this tower over here? He definitely is. You know what? I don't even know where he is. I was gonna capture him and put him on a leash, but maybe he's better if he's free. But that bee actually served in the military. He's got, you know, military honors and everything. He's got a you know, Medal of Valor and all that. He actually has a room here in this building. We're gonna build one for him, and but he's, he comes and goes as he pleases. He's a warrior of the wind. But yeah. Tree person is trees are finicky. I still want to be able to put out good buildings fairly quickly. Yeah, that's difficult. Oh man, so many puns. Language and spelling. I made Vale in the sandcastle. Yeah, I make mega structures, that's true. But I don't do interiors. I mean, Vale, which is... Here, I'll show you guys, because I'm very proud of Vale. Vale's just the palace. But the palace is large and beautiful, but it did not have any sort of interior until other people started building the interior. Because I don't build interiors, I'm only good at building the outside. I started in either 2010 or 2011, and it's still weird to me that I'm a Minecraft veteran now, since for a lot of my life, that was only the case if you played since the betas. That's true. Making small gardens are the best part of the terrain. I agree with that. I like the little green areas in towns. I think that they add a lot of character. And it's something that I wish we had a little bit more of in the city. The city's got trees and stuff like that, which is nice, but... I don't know. There are still, like, some areas where it'd be nice to see a little more greenery. Although it is a big city, so... maybe a lot of greenery is not necessary. I actually need to get out of the city right now, though, because it's killing my frame rate. But yeah, that bee is our future. You must stay at Free Spirit. Oh, man. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't imagine what it's like for you guys to have been playing this game since, like, I mean, it's been 12 years? 11 years? Something like that? It's been a long time. I've only been playing for 2 years, and I feel like it's been a lifetime. But yeah. Oh yeah, we absolutely build things with World Edit here. Most of us do. Bart still does, I think, mostly everything by hand, but most of the rest of us use World Edit. But yeah, no, it would be so much of you're right, it would be absolutely terrible to try and build any of this without access to World Edit. This is such a big world, and there's so much that we have to do. All these little golden blobs are going to be big trees that I have to get around to building at some point in my life. There's nothing big deal. Just hundreds and hundreds of custom trees. But yeah, it's crazy. This is the other thing that I wanted to show you guys. So this area this bridge is not new. This has been around for a little while. But we finally started adding this path, so you can see this golden brick road, right? Which is really actually yellow wool. It's eventually going to look like this. It's going to be, broken up and everything with some of the I keep wanting to call it grass path, but it's really dirt path now. And then, bits of dirt and cobblestone and everything. It's actually really beautiful. It's just, we just need to clean up some of this because some of it's not so beautiful. But we'll get there. We'll get around to it eventually. But yeah, so this is kind of a neat road area. There's some cows and stuff out here. But it's interesting because this is an area where I run a Dungeons and Dragons campaign for the people who helped me build here in this server. And they recently came out this way on a quest. They're headed off to, does this conduit glow? Oh, it does glow. That's cool. I didn't know that. Sorry, I got distracted. They're heading off on a quest to go and deal with a cult off in the mountains. And part of their journey is going off this direction. And so I built some of this terrain to kind of give them an idea of what things look like. And it's all very beautiful. Bart's been actually absolutely instrumental out here too, putting together a lot of this greenery. These big oak trees and whatnot. Little streams. I think there's a pond back here somewhere. Oh yeah, look at this. Isn't that adorable? It's just picturesque. Yeah, it's all looking really cool out here. We got these big trees, and then this is like a magical campsite, where the party is currently camped out. You can see some player heads that represent the different characters, and they're fighting this guy, which is a giant stump monster called a Drell, and they're gonna have to figure out their way around that one. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. That's kind of why I initially created this map, was to try and bring some of this D&D stuff to life, because I'm a big nerd. But yeah, it's really beautiful stuff though. I love all these little ponds and plants and things. I should look at the chat again. I didn't start doing. Oh wait. A few months over 10 years for me. I started playing in November 2011. Astra's a tree person. This is true. I'm an int. I didn't start doing serious projects in this game or trying to make anything look nice until 2019. And I didn't do any big stuff till 2020, 2021. Yeah. I mean, I'm in the same boat, but I also haven't played that long. So eventually, though. Cogger and his lyre. I did Minecraft when it first came out, but I have no clue when I started. Yeah, I mean, I think that's true for a lot of people. People don't really keep track of, that sort of stuff. It's non-essential information, I guess is what they call it. Very recently I did a project and then just abandoned it. Yeah, it's definitely a hard thing to to stick with if you don't have like a friend group to do it with, or like a very clear vision in your mind of what it is you're trying to accomplish. We've definitely taken long breaks here too. Hey, it's Gabriel. What's up? How's it going, dude? It's been a while. How's life? How's things with all the stuff that you've been working on? I know you've been very busy with life stuff. It's good to see you again, though, buddy. I've never done anything that big and creative, though. Mainly survival. I did make a two-story underground abandoned research facility. That's cool. That's an interesting one. I like that idea. Let's see. That was the biggest project I've ever done in creative. You could fight each other in it. That's super cool. I like that. Underground buildings are surprisingly difficult to do. I have a bit of a free time right now. It's good. I'm glad that you're yeah, it's good to see you. I don't know, it's been a while. I know that you've been off doing some very cool stuff, so it's good to see you again now. The basement was nether themed, which was cool. And there were secret passages. Secret passages are secret passages are the best. That's the whole reason you play Minecraft, is to build secret passages. Oh, catch you later, Dante Nathaniel. It's good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming by. I'm glad that it didn't crash while you were here. Probably now that you're leaving, it's going to crash. That sounds about right. It's about how things work around here. Oh my goodness. I normally only do like a half-hour fly around, but it's been a really long time. All right, we should probably get back to work and get some things done. Catch you later, Ray. It's good seeing you. If there are puns, you know what to do. Oh man. I actually had some command block stuff going on to refill chests and prepare players. See, that's kind of a neat idea. This like the whole like adventure map thing. That's always something that I've wanted to look into, I guess. I don't know if I'd ever have the time or the skill to do something like that, but it does seem like an interesting thing. Oh, is there something going on Discord? Here, hold on, let me check. Oh yeah. Oh, that's super cool, man. Yeah, I mean, if you want to come on and build, absolutely feel free. I mean, just because I'm online doesn't mean that you can't come online and build stuff too. No pressure though. If you've got other stuff going on, don't have time. I completely understand that as well. But yeah, The old way to do underwater bases. I love underground buildings because I suck at exteriors. That's so funny. It's like the absolute opposite of everything that is me. The amount of world building is just so cool. Thanks, I appreciate that. That's what I do, you know. It's I am a very story-centric kind of person. The stories to me are more important than the builds themselves. So it's nice to see people appreciate that. I like that. We should work some more on these buildings though, because I'm anxious to get Stone's Rest kind of off the ground, I guess. But I'm sorry, that's so bad. I don't know. Usually, I mean, when we're in the community server and everything, it's just /kill all over the place. Ray and MCX really get into it, but in Discord you can't /kill people, so I don't know. They'll have to find new ways to sort out their differences. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, so here's the deal. Like, the reason there's so much lore is because I've been planning this city, not this city in particular, but this world in my head we're coming on 10 years now. Probably more. Because I started it's definitely been more than 10 years, but I'm choosing to not to ignore that because that makes me feel old. But I started working on the story of this whole setting in like 2008. Way back then. So starting out, it was a small writing project where I wanted to write some short stories. And then I got into Dungeons and Dragons and wanted to, build a world for people to play in, do some campaign stuff. And then I started trying to design a video game based on this world. And then eventually, now we're here, right? We're doing Minecraft. So it's just, there's a lot of this stuff that's just kind of, it's been floating around in my brain for the better part of the last couple decades. So it's, I don't know. There's a lot there, and I'm glad. It's a nice feeling to be able to finally get that out, It's like an itch that I couldn't scratch. And it's nice to finally be able to get that out and to share it with the world, I guess. Hopefully the world likes what I have to share. Let's see. I think we want smooth quartz, though. Smooth quartz. I think I'm going to place the gold in this building with quartz, because I think that it's just... I don't know. The gold is nice, but it's got to go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, actually, I want to show you guys that really quick before she tries to /kill. That's actually something I want to show you guys really quick. Let me see if I can switch my capture mode over to displaying my computer screen so that I can show you what's going on. Because I finally managed to get the map to render everything all at once. Let me see. I think it's like this. I think we do this. Window capture, but we turn off game capture. Maybe not. Window capture properties. We're not doing paint. We're doing this. Aha! Ignore my extraordinarily large number of tabs. I promise they're all important tabs. Okay. Oh, and that's not even capturing all of it. How do I make it capture? Maybe I just need to make this smaller. Sorry. I have not done this in a while. Okay. That in there and then drag it to be the right size. Okay, that'll work. For right now anyway. Can you guys, I hope you guys can see that. I know there's such a long delay that if I ask you that, there's no guarantee that you'll be able to answer me in time. But hopefully you guys can see this. So this is kind of a top-down view of where I'm building. You can see the little icon that's me, that weird gray square with the black edge. That's the building that I've been working on these last few minutes here. That's good. I'm glad you feel that way. And so I just want to do a quick zoom out and just show you the scale of the project that we're working on, because I think that that's something that kind of gets lost on people over time. So here's one zoom out, right? So every time we zoom out, it doubles the amount of stuff that's visible on the screen, basically. So you can see, we could see, I don't know if you can see my cursor either. I think so. But you can see we've got part of the city in the view now. This is the Lunar Citadel over here. It's a lot of squares that represent all the different buildings in Stone's Rest. We zoom out one more time, and things start to get into focus. We can see that we've got, here's Illias, right? It's all lit up with all the different quartz buildings and whatnot. We've got a lot of land out here, and you can start to see the river network and the bay and everything. I'm gonna turn off the markers. We'll keep we'll turn off the player marker too, because it's gonna get really big. So we zoom out another time, and we start to see the lay of the land, really, right? So here's the entire city of Illias in all of its glory. This is everything that we've built so far for the most part. You can see this area right here is Silverwood. Here's Demius, and all the little fields and stuff. There's Stone's Rest where we're working. Here's Illias itself, high up on the cliff. We got the bay and everything. You can see there's some terrain. We're starting to get some mountains and stuff in here. If we zoom out another time, it takes a little bit to load. We start to see the larger structure of the large bay that's in the the corner of this corner of the country. You could see the river systems that go all the way up the valley and these big lakes. At this point, Illias is relatively small compared to a lot of the stuff on the screen. We've got these very detailed mountain ranges, which I'm very fond of. I built in World Painter. If we zoom out another time, you can see where this is going, right? We're just getting bigger and bigger. We start to see some of the shape of the coastline, and it just keeps going. You can see I've got a huge river over here, and a delta. This is gonna be cool. We're gonna build a city here, I can already tell. You can see over here there's some weird stuff where we're stopping having mountains because I haven't built the mountains yet. I've got an enormous lake up here. Then this is like a pretty sheer cliff, 70 or so blocks tall. But if we zoom all the way out, which takes a little while, this is it. This is the whole project in a single picture. This is everything that I want to do. And this is something, at this scale, right? This is probably a slightly more realistic depiction. This is almost everything in one picture. But you can see that Illias and even the valley, the entire valley that we're working in, is tiny. It's a little tiny thumb-sized thing down here in the corner. There's a solid 70% of this map that I haven't even put mountains in yet. This is all just flat land. If we fly out into the mountains and everything, it's flat for days. And it's literal days. To fly from the city up to these little lakes up here, and actually that's a bay, it's not really a lake, but that flight takes, even traveling at maximum speed in spectator mode, takes something like, 20-30 minutes of flying at maximum speed. It is just absolutely insane, the scale of all this. And I'm so excited to work on it, right? Look at how much cool stuff, how many cool opportunities there are going to be for us to build things. We've got all these interesting islands with, very weird shapes, lots of these little islands and the big islands. Lots of big natural bays, mountain ranges, valleys, all sorts of cool stuff. And it's going to be really neat, but, I think that one thing that really gets lost in the shuffle with all of this stuff is just what a huge world it is. It's actually bigger than 30k. It's actually 50k. 50k by 50k. 50,000 blocks. The world file for this world is 35 gigabytes. And it's just crazy. Yeah. And that's the other thing, MCX is talking about. It's huge for Minecraft. It's rare to see a 50k world. But in real life, if we were to count this out, in terms of where one block is 1 meter, this thing is 28 miles. So it's barely 10k. which is just, that's crazy. You know, I mean, this, you know, the distance across this map is like, I mean, that's, you could drive that very easily in half an hour. And it's just, it's really, really crazy that, that this is where we are with it. And, you know, and this is 2 years of work, right? But yeah. Hey, Guppy, I see your message. So if you're interested in joining the project and helping us with the building and everything, let me toss my contact info in the messages. You can send me an email and I will, oh, I forgot I'm already in here. You can send me an email and I will send you the application. And you can, if you fill that out, then I'll take a look at it. We aren't currently bringing in a lot of new people right now. But that doesn't mean that there's, you know, that it won't work out. Just be aware that things are going to be a little bit slow on the bringing in new people front for a little while. Just because I'm going to be very busy. I'm going to be moving pretty soon. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. But I will get to your application eventually, and I'll take a look at it when I get a chance. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me switch back to this view so that I can send a message in the chat. Let's see. Gmail. Yep, that's the one. And then, yeah, I can also, that's a good point. I can also send out the Discord link, which I don't actually currently have right now. So I will do that later on. And put it in here for the Twitch people. I don't use this email for anything other than this project, so I'm not good at typing it yet, you know? But anyway, yeah, it should be fun. Okay, let's get back to... Anyway, that's enough random talking about the maps and stuff. It's big though. And I'm very excited. It's, you know, I mean, I like big projects. It's just exciting to be a part of this, which is funny because, you know, I mean, how could I not be a part of it, right? It's on some level, it's my project, but I don't know. It's, you know, it's always been my dream to find something that I am so passionate about that I want to spend the time and effort on it like this. And it's cool to finally find something that I care enough about to put in all this effort. You know, I'm sort of a passionate person, I guess. You know, I mean, I do a lot of things, and I get very, some would say, obsessive about stuff. But there are very few things in my life that I have cared about as legitimately as this project, as this world, the story that we're telling. You know, and it's just cool. It's a cool feeling to feel so invested in things. I think we'll probably end up filling this area in as well, because we're gonna have a building that kind of intersects here. And I don't really want people to be able to see that building through the little arches here. That would be weird, I think. So probably actually just going to fill this all in. But yeah. We do also have a Discord. I do not have time to go search up the link right now. MCX, I don't know if you have the bandwidth to pick that up and post it. Or if you're able to post things. I don't know if you're able to post things. I don't know if people are. I can't remember what I did with those settings, but if not, it's fine. I can post it a little bit later. It's something really valuable. Not a lot of people have something like that in their life. Yeah. When I think that, you know, I think that it's this kind of weird thing where, you know, passion, right? You know, it's one of these things that, I mean, you can go around searching for it, but I think at the end of the day, it's not something that you really search for. It's just something that you find when you're least expecting. Lego Man's on. Nice. Yeah, that's right. I guess I haven't talked about that yet. So we actually have a new member, Lego Man, is the newest member of our build team. He's been with us for a couple weeks now, but it hasn't been since the last time I streamed, so I have neglected to mention it. But yeah, he's helping out now, so that's very exciting. He's done some cool stuff. Lots of statues and things, which is really interesting. Oh, and he's gone. Honestly, I hope that one day I get to the point where I can be in your shoes and start building my own project in Minecraft. Maybe after I get better at building. Also, can't post links. Yeah. I think that everyone, I think that everyone gets there, you know? And I think that, you know, like I said, you know, it's not something, as much as people want to try and make it happen, I don't think that that's really the way these things work, you know? I mean, it's just sometimes the time is right, sometimes it's not. You know, one way or another, you get there eventually. I think, if you stick with it. Let's see here. Yeah. You know, it's... Oh my god, that scared the bejesus out of me. But yeah, you know, it's, I don't know. You know, like you said, it's something that, that comes. It comes with time, and it comes when you least expect it. And I think what you know, Jam said, you know, is that it's something that comes along, you just have to be ready for it when it does come, you know? And, you know, I think that people spend so much time searching and trying to force it to make it happen, that they forget that, you know, this stuff happens on its own. Not always, but, you know, a lot of the time, it's something that you just have to be ready for it when it does. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I need to announce that on Discord. I totally forgot to do that. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. I've loved making Geometry Dash levels in the past. Nice. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. I'll have to check it out. I do want to get into indie game design, but it seems daunting. Maybe I should just do it anyway, because it's like a lifelong dream. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think that it's definitely one of those things where, like, you know, I mean, you know, you just gotta... Sometimes you just gotta take the leap. You gotta take the leap of faith. You know, and I think that it's the case that, you know, that's the hardest step. For, you know, it's that first step out the doors is the hardest. And I think you also have to be prepared to fail. You know, that, you know, the truth of the matter is that, no, this stuff doesn't always work. You know, there are far more stories about people who try and fail than there are about people who try and succeed. You know, but that shouldn't stop you from trying, right? You know, you don't let that get in the way of you pursuing your dreams and trying to do the thing you've been wanting to do. But just be aware, you know, don't let, you know, the fact that you failed or that you haven't, you know, you don't get it first try, you know, don't let that discourage you from continuing to work at it, because, you know, it takes commitment. You know, nothing good in life comes easy. I sound like an old person saying that, but it's true, I think, at least on some levels. That, you know, things come along in the most unexpected ways and at the most unexpected times. And if you worry, you know, your entire life about being, you know, about trying to force it to happen, you know, when it's, you know, just artificially, that you're gonna miss those opportunities when it happens on its own. You know, I know that that's been the case for me a lot. I used to be I still am. I'm a very controlling person. I'm a control freak. I like having control over my life and over the things that happen to me in my life. I don't like giving up that control. I think that's a fairly common story with a lot of people. You know, but what I've learned as I've grown, you know, older and hopefully wiser or something like that, is just that there have been a lot of opportunities. There have been a lot of, you know, a lot of moments when good things have happened to me, and I've I've not paid attention to them. You know, I've said, "Oh, well, yeah, you know, that opportunity is here, but that's not, you know, that's not what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm not going to pay any attention to it." And there's a lot of things where it's like, you know, if I had taken that, you know, that good thing that happened and run with it and been like, "Hey, you know, it's not what I planned, but you know, it's still cool." You know, I think that you know, there are a lot of things that a lot of cool experiences that I would have had by this point. Um, that being said, I don't regret any of it. You know, it's just something that, you know, it's an observation from the past, but not something to dwell on. Um, you know, I mean, I never thought in a million years that any of this would happen with Minecraft. You know, that I would end up loving this game so much. You know, this started out as a quarantine project where a friend said, you know, "Hey, you should play Minecraft with me," and I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." And it ended up being something I really liked, you know, but it would have also been very easy back then just to say, you know, "Oh, you know, sorry, that's not what I set out to do, so I'm not gonna do it," you know. And it's and it's something that I think about a lot, you know, is that, you know, things don't always happen the way you think they're gonna happen, but you know, sometimes it's still good. I don't know. I'm rambling. Um, but yeah, you know, I mean, I think that also it helps to start small, you know, especially with projects like that. I'm not good at following my own advice, as you guys can clearly see here. But you know, starting with little things, I think that starting with the big project is always going to be a little bit problematic because it's going to be really difficult to make that first, you know, to make that huge project work perfectly on the first try. It is much better, although less satisfying overall. You know, for this, you know, for to start with small projects and work your way up. Because I think that what ends up happening with the big projects is you get burnt out and you get sad about the fact that you're not making as much progress as you thought you would make. You know, I know that was the problem when I was trying to do little RPG games. That was kind of my big issue, is that the game I had planned was way too big. It was way too big, way too complex. There were too many features that I wanted in the game, and what ended up happening is I spent months and months and months and years and years and years working on this game, and at the end of that time, I had like 10 maps and like, you know, like 40 or 50 lines of dialogue. And I was, you know, I estimated my progress towards my goal for the end version of the game that I envisioned was like 2% or something, you know, based on how much stuff I would need in order to achieve what I wanted to achieve. And that made me really upset. I was like, you know, oh man, I'm a failure. You know, this thing is never going to get done. I'm never going to finish this. So it's hard, you know, and it's easy to get defeated and to let go, you know, because you start getting psyched out by the fact that it's such a big project, and then you come through and you say, okay, well, you know, it's too big of a project. I don't want to work on it today. I'll work on it tomorrow. And eventually tomorrow becomes, you know, weeks and then months and then years. Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize Gabriel was online. Oh my goodness. I get so lost talking to myself. I love the sound of my own voice. I'm not really sure. Connects. I haven't really given this building much thought, only that it intersects weirdly with this bank building. But yeah. Oh man, so many messages. Game design is something you build the muscles to get into flow state. I agree with that. We don't talk about the failure stories much, and that's a shame. I mean, I understand why we don't talk about the failure stories, because, you know, no one wants to hear about the time that someone didn't make a cool game or finish a big project. You know, it's the whole clickbait, you know, line of reasoning there. But I do think they're important. You know, that the failure stories are just as important, if not more important, than the success stories. I'm pretty sure I'm a control freak as well. Absolutely. I agree with that. Lost on lore as always. You know what, Gabriel? Just okay. You know what? Just okay. Don't call me out like that. It's true though. I'm a lore fanatic. At least I own it though, right? That's a good thing. Feels like a good thing. I relate to what you're saying. I need to stop looking for specific things to start listening to what and who's around me and find what things I resonate with that can be sustainable. Yeah, you know, and I mean, it doesn't mean that you should give up on your dreams, right? That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But also keep your ears open, you know? Good things can come along when we least expect them to come along. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna raise this bridge up so it doesn't intersect with this roof. So I think that's gonna be, and I don't really know what I'm doing here, but that seems okay. But yeah, you know, just don't take your, you know, don't close your eyes. You know, because I think that that's how you end up with regrets, is not, you know, not recognizing what's in front of you all along. You know, it's the whole classic the beauty was inside all along, right? The real treasure was the friendships we made along the way. All that good stuff. But yeah, it's good to not lose sight of that, and it's an easy thing to lose sight of. You know, and I don't claim to have all the answers. In fact, I claim to have exactly 0 of the answers, because I don't know what I'm doing. But you know, these are all things that I wish someone had told me. You know, things that I wish that I could have known, because I feel like it would have made, you know, it would have made a difference in the way that I did things. And I don't know that I would have listened to any of it, but you know, I don't know. Oh my goodness, I think I'm just ranting at this point. But yeah, it's hard to let go. Really just need to listen more. Keep a manageable scope. I've learned that I'm capable with a lot with Geometry Dash. My early big projects took 1 to 2 months, and my newest level took 10. Yeah, you know, that's. I mean, you build it up. You know, you do it little bits at a time until you feel comfortable with things. It's a, you know, it's a continuous process for sure. I do understand that. It's partially why I'm doing FNF as a first game project. I plan on working my way up to what I have in mind. Yeah, and I think that's good. You know. Because it's good to, you know, I mean, it's good to have victories along the way, right? That's a big thing for me, I think, is that, you know, one of the things I do like about Minecraft is that even if I don't have the entire project done, finishing a single build and then posting pictures of it on, like, social media or showing it to people on Discord, it makes me feel like I've accomplished something. And that's valuable, you know, is just feeling, you know, even if no one cares what it is you built, right? It's that feeling of accomplishment that not only did I finish something, you know, but I did so and I told people about it, and, you know, now other people besides me know that I finished this thing. And that's cool. Yeah, I think that's a thing that holds more value than people really give credit for. We think it's stone building here. Yeah, I can do that. I like that. We can do stone and andesite. Let's see here. Um, Never would have been able to put in those 10 months if I hadn't built my confidences and work ethic and knowledge of the games editor. So I think that's also kind of a killer thing with some of this stuff, is that, you know, when we first start out learning these different kinds of tools, we don't know everything, right? You come in and you're not good at using the game editor because no one is good from the get-go. But it's definitely disheartening when you can't necessarily do the things that you think you should be able to do right off the bat. And I think that that's something also that it's self-defeating a little bit. And I think that's something that yeah, I mean, it just takes practice, right? You just gotta practice until you figure it out. And you know, I mean, if I started the city anew, knowing what I know now instead of what I knew when I started this project, it would be 10 times as beautiful as it is right now. Or at least the parts that I built would be 10 times as beautiful. Because I'm, you know, theoretically 10 times as good of a builder as I was before. You know, but at the same time, you gotta start somewhere. You know, trying to learn everything and then do your first project isn't a good solution either. The hardest part of building is never getting the recognition. I built something that I find amazing. Yeah, that's hard. It's definitely, yeah, it's hard, you know, I mean, because I think that, especially, you know, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't have a lot of friends who play Minecraft. In fact, the vast majority of the people I know, you know, if I tell them I play Minecraft, they're like, isn't that a game for, like, 10-year-old kids? And I'm like, no, but see, it is, but also no. And that's about as far as the conversation ever gets, you know? So it is nice having a community and having people to talk to, and to show things to, you know? I mean, my debut onto Reddit, you know, was awesome because I built something, I was scared, I put a picture of it on Reddit, and people liked it. It wasn't a ton of people, but it was enough to make me feel like, man, you know, these 20, 30 people, they looked at what I built and they thought it was cool. That means a lot. Random strangers on the internet. You know, and it's, oh, I really like this. This is looking really cool. I think we need like a cool saddle-shaped roof on top of this. But yeah. I love, or your love of lore got you this far. It's true, you know, and I think that's, you know, I mean, I'm constantly, not to sound pompous or anything, but I get a lot of people who ask, you know, what's, you know, how have you managed to stick with this for so long? You know, what is it that you do, you know, that allows you to stick with this project? You know, I don't have the patience for something like this. And I think that that's really a lot of what it is for me. Is just that I really like the lore. I like the story. And that keeps me going, you know, is just continuing to work on this story that I like. Let's see. I want to start lowering parts of this. U2 and then bring it down, because I think we want kind of a cool dip in the roof there. I like it. I like this. You can win $500 if you speed run in under 1 hour. Time starts now. Speed run what? Oh man, I'm no good at speed runs. I'm no good at regular runs. I play very slowly. I mean, look at this. You know, we're 2 years in and we're nowhere near finished. I mean, we'll get there eventually, I hope. But yeah, no speed runs for me. Sorry. Let's see. I think that actually makes sense. Actually, this one might need to be like that. I think we're going to build kind of a saddle-shaped roof. I'm kind of excited about that. I was really bad when I was younger at committing long-term to projects, so I've really tried to work on that. Having people excited and hold you accountable is really helpful. Yeah, you know, it's definitely is it's a helpful thing. You know, accountability is never a terrible thing. Let's see. I guess that works. And then we put one right here. Like that. I'm really not good at these roofs. But I think that this is kind of working. I have to figure out what I did on that side and do it on this side as well. No, this needs to go like that. There we go. And then this, pretty sure, what do we do here? That one was a straight line, but this one was also a straight line. And then that one dipped down. Okay, I'm starting to see how this works. Then these were just blocks. Yes, that looks correct. Maybe. This was a block. These were blocks. This was a block. That was like that. Right? Nope, I did something wrong there. I think this one goes like this. Does that look symmetrical? Yeah, it does kind of, I think. But yeah. The time period of getting started with something new has to be approached differently. Small projects are first. Try to have fun. Yeah, and you know, I think that's it's the same reason, right, that people have troubles. You know, there's a lot of adults I know who are always like, I really want to learn how to play piano, you know, or a musical instrument, or I really want to learn how to do, you know, X activity. But I can't seem to do it. You know, and I think that what it comes down to a lot of the time is just that, you know, it takes dedication and practice, and that's something it's really hard to have the willpower to do on your own, you know? Hey, I think I did it. That's a cool roof, right? It's a little different. I'll raise that part up, I think. But yeah, you know, I mean, not that I'm saying that people are lame because they don't immediately learn how to do whatever skill, you know? But it is interesting that, you know, that as an adult, it is definitely much harder to focus on things in a long-term capacity. Oh, this is interesting. I like this. Interesting. This is going to be a cool building. I think we put... Bear with me here. I think we put a dome on top of this one. I know. Novel concept for me. But yeah. I can relate with big levels of mine. I often feel like I could do better in the earlier parts by the time I'm getting towards the end. It's never fun when people put aside what you love because it's not the cool thing. Yeah, you joined through Reddit. That was, you know, that was cool. That was the big game changer moment for me, was when people started actually asking to assist, and people started, you know, like, saying nice things that weren't just I'm being nice. Like, they were, you know, people were legitimately impressed with what I'd done, and that was cool. It's a good feeling. I'm sure that, you know, that makes sense, right? That, you know, people say nice things, you feel good, it's a nice feeling, yada yada yada. But I, you know, it was cool. Taking it slow means you don't miss a lot of stuff that you otherwise would. You should keep a debug stick in your hotbar for those pesky misplaced slabs. Let's see. TP. Where are we? Oh. Oh, I like it. That is really... Huh. I actually really like that. That is really neat. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you're... I think you're in the what do you call it? The Twitch stream. I don't know. If you are watching it, then I really like it. Let's see. It's always weird having to type in the chat, but also talk in the stream at the same time, and I never know if the same people are in the same places. Yeah. Let's see here. It looks good. I like this. It's cool because I was looking for Spanish style. Okay, I wasn't sure if you could hear me. I was looking for Spanish style, and this is definitely Spanish style. No, it's really pretty. I would say this part of the building needs to extend this way into the mountain, a great distance. I don't know exactly how far, but we can punch through that part of the mountain. I would say also to have this part of the building, I don't know if this is something you intended, but to have it be tall, come all the way up here. Maybe like a bell tower or something up here. I'm getting like Spanish mission vibes. It's kind of what I'm envisioning, something like that. Just be careful punching into the mountain because there is a lot of stuff inside the mountain. I don't know what exactly is on the other side. Oh yeah, Finn's got some buildings and stuff, so he's got some hallways and things. So just be careful as you're digging, not to dig into anything important. But yeah, no, this is looking beautiful. I would say that definitely the area, maybe add some paths that go from this building, around these cliffs and everything, because I think I wanted there to be a big garden, but there's not really a lot of room here for a big garden. So maybe we have paths that lead onto the hillsides and there's gardens there. I think that would be kind of neat. That's the second person who's put that. Is that a thing? Vor red? Vorda red? Is it a scam or something? You could have something that goes up to the lion head. That could be kind of interesting. I hadn't considered that. I mean, the lion head's gonna have water coming out of it, but it is technically a sewer entrance. It could be interesting. Is it connected up to the sewers? I don't remember, and I can't see. It's too dark. But yeah, I think definitely take advantage of the vertical space you have here on this cliff, because there's a lot of room for, a multi-level mansion. Yeah, no worries. But I definitely think bell tower. I feel that would be kind of cool. Maybe some rooftop patios. I don't know, but it looks good. I'm excited to see how that goes. You should keep a debug stick in your hotbar for those pesky misplaced slabs. I probably should. I have so many tools in my hotbar because I always keep this one for selections, and then I have 3 brushes, and then these are for voxel sniper, and it just that leaves me only 3 spaces for actual blocks. And if I have a debug stick, then that decreases that down to 2 spaces, which is just, it's rough. Kind of have to unlearn being an adult to get into new unfamiliar things. Adulting works well for efficiently doing familiar things. That's actually, I like that. That is a amazingly true statement right there. It's true though. It's oh man, it is so weird. A lot of my coworkers and friends are getting married and having families, having kids and stuff, buying houses, buying, boats and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Now, I think any of my friends have actually bought a boat. But it just, and it's I know we're not supposed to compare our lives to other people's lives, but it's really hard to not look at that and be like, wow, you know, this person, you know, has a family and they've got kids and their kids are like growing up, and here I am playing Minecraft, you know. It's not a fair comparison, but I think it is just kind of, it's humorous in its own way, you know. And I don't regret it for a minute, you know. I like what we're doing, but it is just kind of I don't know, it's funny to me that this is where I find myself in life at this point. I would not have guessed in a million years that this is where I was going to end up. But like I said, I don't regret it. You know, I like where I've ended up. I like my life. I think it's cool. Gives me an existential crisis every time someone younger than me gets married. It's true though. I mean, you know, I don't know what that means. But yeah, you know, I mean, I'm 29 now, so there are a substantial number of my friends who are getting married and things like that, which is cool. You know, I mean, like, that's really cool. Nothing against marriage or anything like that, but it's just, it feels weird, you know. You know, people are talking about their life accomplishments at work. You know, coworkers who are like, oh yeah, you know, my daughter just started, you know, 2nd grade, and I'm like, I built a tree in Minecraft. It's just funny. I don't know. I don't regret it for a second though. I like what I do. It's fun, and eventually, you know, with a bit of luck, I will eventually get there. You know, I'll get all those other things, and then, in addition to having the, you know, family and all that, and getting married and whatnot, I'll also have Minecraft on top of all those things. So that's gonna be kind of great. Okay, this feels like a good shape. I'm satisfied with this building. Kind of a weird one, but it is a bit of a shame. This one, it doesn't get blocked that much by the building, I guess. There's still quite a bit of it visible over here. I feel that so much. I was at college and someone was talking about how they traveled the world and did photography for some company when they were a super talented artist. Yep. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? Is that no one lives their life the same. Everyone does things a little bit differently. And, you know, I mean, you know, we really shouldn't compare ourselves, you know. You know, all of our life choices are valid life choices. But it is sometimes like, it's a bit of a shell shock, I guess. You know, just to be like, wow, you know, I mean, this, you know, I mean, just look how far everyone else has come. This, you know, it's amazing. You know, all the goofy friends that you were like, oh man, there is no way that dude is ever gonna get anywhere or make anything with his life. And then, you know, people change, they figure stuff out. That's a good question. Seafood restaurant by the bay seems like a good one. Another guy I talked to, 23, in the military for 5 years. I think we're similar, that we like to take things slow. Yeah, and I mean, slow start is not a bad thing, not by any stretch. You know, I mean, people do things at different paces. It's just the way the world works, and that's, you know, totally valid and you know, normal. You know, and at the end of the day, right? It doesn't matter you know, how long it takes you to get from point A to point B. What matters is that you have the dedication to continue working on it until you get to point B, you know? I think it's more interesting than anything else, but it is definitely, you know, I mean, and it's funny because, you know, for every person that we talk about who's, you know, where we're like, oh man, this person has done so much with their life and they're so accomplished and it makes me feel weird. Absolutely, there is someone who makes that person feel the same way. You know, there's someone out there, you know, that, you know, oh, this person is a famous, you know, Twitch streamer by age 22. Well, here's this other guy who is a famous Twitch streamer by age 21, right? There's always someone who's gonna do what you do better, I guess. That's actually not great. That's not great. Let's do it this way. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's just the way the world works that people do things at different speeds. There's always going to be someone who's better than you at whatever it is you do. You know, I've always told myself there's no such thing as being perfect at anything, because there's always, you know, there's always competition, and that's good. Competition is good. It breeds creativity. It's how the world spins. But you know, I think that getting too comfortable and being, you know, in a situation where you feel like you don't have any room to grow, that's just as dangerous as sitting around and doing nothing with your life. You know, everyone has opportunities to grow and to do more, you know, with what they have. It's just a matter of sticking with it, you know, and that's a hard thing to do. Sometimes the hardest thing that you can do is to get up in the morning and do just normal life stuff. Just live your life, you know. It's a hard thing for a lot of people. And I don't think there's anything about that that's less impressive than someone who does, you know, all sorts of other stuff. Trying to line these up so that they match. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing. It looks pretty accurate. It's like this needs to be replaced. Let's see. Just like that. Someone with serious anxiety, I mean, I have some hard limits that I need to be aware of. But yeah, there's still a lot of things I want to do, and it's been a really good conversation. I'm glad. You know, I mean, and again, please don't take anything I say for gospel or anything, you know. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing either. So, you know, I'm in no better boat than anyone else in this entire conversation. These are just my thoughts. And as with any thoughts, there are a lot of them that are probably just straight up. Fix my problem settings, please. And my upload speed is down a bit. I don't know what's causing that. Let me know if it continues to be bad, though, and we'll assess the situation, see if we can find a solution. Hopefully it's better. Oh, is it back? That's good. I think maybe it's just my Minecraft settings were a little bit too optimistic, perhaps. Oh, I need to move this in one. There we go. Yeah. Put this in. All right. Well, yeah, it's good chatting with you, though. Glad to have you. glad to have all of you. This is it's really, I don't know, it's kind of, it's in some ways a lot of this is like therapy for me too, you know. It's an opportunity for me to talk about all this stuff that probably should be talking to someone licensed about, but what are you gonna do? streaming is far cheaper than actual therapy. So no, don't listen to me. I'm saying bad things. Don't listen to me. I'm being a bad person. Definitely get therapy if you need therapy. It is wonderful. It's a wonderful thing, and I shouldn't be making fun of it. I'm glad that it's back. Let me know if things get weird again. Oh, I like this fish. That is like, you are really good at statues. That's crazy. So that's like, it's an amazingly realistic fish for like blocks. I like the eye. That's adorable. All right, I'll catch you around, Jam. Good chatting with you. Which therapy clinic do you go to? The internet. Oh man. Google image reference. Does that mean that you like looked on Google Images for like someone who built a Minecraft fish, or did you just look at a fish on Google? Also, I don't know if you can hear me, but a second result for fish. That's great. I love that. That's super funny. Just fish. Oh man. Let's see here. Don't think this should be a wooden building. That feels a little bit strange. I kind of want to do some stuff with some terracotta. Kind of feeling that. Maybe have some colorful buildings in here. Do we have any particular color themes? I guess we did this one in red. That one's got a blue roof. That one's kind of a cyan color. We do have a lot of this blue color. Maybe we can make a blue building. Let's see, what kind of blue blocks do we have to work with? Need to get the wax stuff though. Well, I guess it can't oxidize any more than that. Let's see, what else do we got? We have cyan wool. Also, I'm assuming concrete. There's prismarine, but I don't think that's quite dark enough. Maybe warp. Okay, I think the copper's too bright. I don't remember the one the one I got rid of was planks. Planks might be a little bit strong. I do kind of like this though. This is kind of a good it's kind of a good mix. Might be too many blocks. I do kind of like the... What about like that? That could be fun. So this is... What is this? Stripped warped hyphae. Warped planks. Cyan wool. And warped block. Alright. Let's see. Warped... No, it's stripped warped. Stripped warped hyphae. Warped planks. Warped block. And what is the last one? Oh, it's cyan wool. Cyan. It's gold. See if this Oh, I like that. That's cool. That's kind of weird. I kind of like it though. I don't have many buildings where the building itself is a weird color and then the roof is just kind of a normal color. I do think maybe this bridge probably needs to not be this weird mixture of warped blocks, but that's an easy fix. We'll just fill it in like that. And we'll make the bridge out of something different, I think. Oh, nice. I like that. I'll have to come take a look. Here we go. Okay. Now for a roof. I'm thinking something... I mean, we've got colorful exterior, so we just need something neutral. Maybe just a wooden roof, right? Just like spruce or something like that. I feel like there's any reason it needs to be fancy. But I also don't want to make it like deep slate, because the building next to it has a deep slate roof. So I'm thinking, yeah, probably just like spruce and spruce slabs and all that. Or dark oak. Maybe dark oak is better. With like a spruce trim. Could be. Let's see here. Let's find the rest of my dark oak blocks. There's planks somewhere around here. There they are. And then we also have stairs. I'm probably going to also need spruce stairs. I have to replace some of my blocks, but that's okay. Alright. Let's do like... Ooh, that blends in way too much. We're going to need a different color. I think maybe oak. Yeah, that's gonna be better. Let's see. Oh, and this is not a slab. What am I doing? This is not a slab height transition. This is regular blocks. Also, this needs to be like that. Perfect. This is going to be the trim, so it's going to be a little bit lighter in color. And I actually really like just the simple oak trim like this. Get rid of these secondary blocks because those are going to be darker. Let me see. Let's go look at what Gabriel's been cooking up. Ah! Oh god, I'm rubber banding all over the place. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. I think... Yeah, no, I actually really like it. It needs something more. Trying to think. Hey, how's it going? Muhammad Mustafa. Is that how you say that? I like that. This one right here, Gabriel. Can we make this tall? I kind of want to make this... I want this building right here to be a big, tall gateway kind of thing that leads into the mountain where the rest of the building is. Or I guess we could do it here on this corner here if you want to do it that way. I think it might be easier on a flat face. But I was thinking, you know, we could get it to come up. Either that or maybe... Oh, I didn't even see this. This is actually perfect right here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that tower's... That's good. Yeah, actually, no, this is perfect. I like this. This is really good. I think it's good use of the space, and it's really, really pretty. It fits in there really nicely. Yeah, I agree. Let's get rid of a random little grass block. Yeah, I think this is gonna look really nice with some details and stuff. Yeah, it looks good. It looks really cool. I'm excited to see how that one turns out. That's something that I've wanted us to do for a while, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. What is this? Oh, it's customs. I love that. That is beautiful. Let's go see what MCX is up to, because I am nothing if not nosy. Oh, geez. Oh, this is cool. So, for anyone who is not aware, which is everyone at this point, I think, this is not some sort of crazy monster. This is actually a portal. So, long story short, in the D&D campaign, they blew up a giant magical bomb, and they rode it out to sea so that it wouldn't blow up the city, and detonated it out here. And this is the resulting portal. It's a 3D portal, which is cool, and it leads to the elemental plane of fire, which is cool. And they're gonna have to find a way to close that up. It's gonna be great fun, good times for everyone. But this is, oh man, this is crazy. This is gonna be so weird when it's made out of glass and it's got stuff inside it and everything. I'm very excited. This is also gonna look insanely strange on the Dine map. You're gonna call them Busters. Also, like, really far out. I'm gonna take you back. Let's see. I'm gonna take you to Gabriel. I know he's in the city. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I wonder if maybe instead of like a curved wall there, what if it was just a cutout in the mountain, like an overhang in the cliff, and then you have pillars that they built there to support it to keep it from toppling down. Would be something cool. Oh, yeah, catch you around. I don't know. Everything looks really good though. This is gonna be a really beautiful building and everything. Very excited. Lots of cool stuff happening today. This is also the most people we've had on, I think, at the same time in quite a while, at least for building. We've had people on for D&D, but not a lot of people on to build things, so that's cool too. Happy to see everyone again. It's been a little bit. Not sure how I feel about the oak. Might need something a little bit different. Maybe like nether brick or something like that, or I guess maybe we should just edge it with the deep slate, you know? I mean, because we've already got deep slate roofs on a lot of these other buildings, and this could be a good mixture of the two different styles, a good way to blend it all together, perhaps. Let's see how this looks. What do we think about that? I like it. Yeah, that works. I'll take it. Alright, let's do these edges in deep slate then. I think we also need dormers. That's going to also be a thing. We should probably build those now, huh? Do them in gold and we can paint them with the palette again. Let's see here. How are we going to do dormers and where are we going to do dormers? Dormers, probably one right here. Let's see, kind of like that. And then maybe like a small one like there. Maybe we don't need one there. Maybe it's just better just to have this one. Though, thinking about it, it would make more sense, I think, for it to be centered on this pillar. That's too big. But we do like this. That's too tall. Just a little one like that, maybe. Yeah, that works. All right, cool. So this is gonna have its own little roof, which is gonna be like this. The Ghostbusters thing stuck. Oh man, that's what you get. That's what you get for naming the party the Rune Busters. It's a good meme though. I like it. That's funny. All right, let's see here. So this is gonna be like this. So you should probably just put these in first. That's probably makes more sense, huh? So like that. Then put these little edges in. These are gonna intersect a little bit, but I think that's okay. In any case, it's not an avoidable problem anyway, so you know, you do what you gotta do. I like this piano music. This is very pretty. No, this needs to be just like a full block, huh? Yeah. Kind of a weird one. Threw me for a loop for a second there. But it's going okay. Let's see, we do this, then these, then this, and that. This one goes here and here. Well, that's cool. I like how that syncs up with the rest of it. Oops. I have to say, I like building roofs in Minecraft. It's very tranquil. Let's get this roof part in place. This one's gonna be full block. I guess this one should probably also be like that. Do you think we need a dormer on this side as well? I think this is a nice view. I think that people would want to have a bit of a nice view here. Maybe not quite like that though. Here's another small one like this. Let's paint this really quick. Boop. Alright, so this goes like this, and then like this. Oh. What about the restaurant? Oh. The Connoisseur's God. I like it. As a good name. It's punny. I like puns. Puns are the Connoisseur. Okay, I don't like puns that much. I like puns a little bit. Oh no. This place getting named the Connoisseur now. No, don't do it. Oh no. What have we created? Suppose like that, yeah. Kind of weird to put the trim on that part of the roof, though. I honestly don't think it needs it. Probably better off doing it just like that. Alright. We're almost done with this building. And we've been getting such nice help from Lego Man with the rest of these buildings. So you get from when we come online, I'm always fishing for puns. It's terrible. Terrible, man. Terrible. Just terrible. All terrible. Everything's ruined forever. This one's a tough one. Are there two of them? We have two people who are making puns now. Oh man. Don't make me regret letting people work on this project. Lord. I don't know. I do appreciate the effort that goes into some of these puns though. You know, take some time to come up with them. No, I just need Richard. It's true. Richard makes a lot of puns as well. He's a pun person. That actually looks really cute. That's a cute little building. I think this tower is going to end up being made out of stone. Or at least like andesite or something. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be the case. Maybe some cool mix. Do you want to work on the windows and stuff for the for that building, and I'll work on this tower because I'm not good at windows and things, and also I want to work on the tower. Let's find a good palette for this. Thinking stone, andesite. Let's see. Not polished though. Polished andesite. Glossy stone bricks. Stone bricks. What else? I think also gray wool. I think this will be. Oops. It's the wrong color wool. It's light gray wool. Light gray wool. Perfect. And we'll put a little pointy wizard hat on top of this building, call it a day. I do kind of feel like it needs one more layer of blocks though. One more layer. Or kind of want to put like a little room up here at the top. Now that's kind of what I'm thinking. What if we bring this out by a block? Like this. We flare it a little bit and then raise that part up a couple blocks. Have like a little study. I think we're onto something. I do like it when they flare a little bit at the top. Kind of you know, looks nicer than just like a straight tower. Okay. Needs to go one more block up, and then I think we've got the right shape for all that. Okay. How about that? Yeah, I think that's good. We can kind of connect it in with the rest of the tower. For this one? There it is. Alright, let's get some polished andesite and we'll connect it up. Kind of ease this transition a little bit because it's a little strong as it is. Kind of a hard edge. And I think we'll get some stone brick wall. Add some of that in. Perfect. Oh, that's really good. I do almost wish maybe we shouldn't do it in andesite though. Maybe we need something like Maybe cobble would look better. I feel like we need something that stands out a little bit to make these support structures just more apparent there. That they're there. Yeah, I like that. I think maybe gates. Perhaps in here. Possible we could put the... No, I don't like that. That doesn't look so good. Okay, I think that's good for right now. Yeah, let's put a roof on this. Let me get a minute. Can you tell me if I have enough branches for the portal, if there are spots I should have more? Yeah, definitely. Let me TP out there. Whee! Portal's so big. Oh, I love it though. I can't even see all of it because of the render distance. Let me see. Yeah, I think this looks like a good this looks like a good number of branches is what you called them. I would say the only thing is that I like that some of these have these little floaty blocks. I would say add a few more little floaty blocks, maybe even like some shards. You know, some like reasonably sized shards that kind of float off of the main body of it. Not a lot of them, but just a few. But I think that would look really cool too. I think it's a good number. Maybe also some more small, not huge, but like smallish body spikes. I like this one spike that you have here, but I think adding a couple more like that are a little bit more stubby, maybe like, you know, half the length or something like that would look kind of neat. Also, I have no idea if you're in the Twitch chat anymore. I'm just saying this. I hope you can hear it though. But it does look good. I always had shards later. The floaty bits came with the way it was created. Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, no, it looks good. I like it. Oh god, I'm inside the building. Sorry. Let's see. I like making pointy wizard hat towers too. Awesome. I like it. Sounds like a plan. Let's see here. I think that looks cool. Bring these up. I don't know why I like doing it this way. It looks cool when it's got a little bit of flair to the corners of it. And then let's see, we'll grab some deep slate and start building up the four corners of this. I don't know where anything is kept anymore. I need to find deep slate tiles. There they are. Nope, here they are. I guess I also need deep slate tiled stairs, is what they're called. Oh. Okay. Same thing goes for here. There's just something inherently relaxing about this process. Just, I don't know. It's just nice. Doop-a-doop. One. Then we go up. We go up two. Then we go up 3. Beautiful. It's funny how things work with this this project, you know. It's one of those things where nothing happens for a while, everyone's a little bit burnt out, and then suddenly something in the weather changes and the day is just the right day, and everyone suddenly gets an enormous amount of stuff done all at once. It's fun. Let's grab these, and I guess probably these, and the slabs if I can find them. Actually, these need to be like this. I think everyone just likes to come on streams. Combination of stream renewing energy and people wanting a little attention. I like it. I can appreciate that. Guess that just means I need to stream more, right? Is that what you're telling me? I can get on board with that. Yes, that is about right. We'll supplement that with a little bit of a little bit of the some fences or something. Okay, let's do this the easy way. Copy. Awesome. Our little selection thing. Fantastic. Let's put some. Do they make tiled? They do. They make tiled. Wow. I was gonna grab anvils, probably iron bars, and then dark oak fences. This is really gonna help us fill in this area, I think. This is so pretty. Okay, I did that part. And then up here, something like that. Some sort of strange shape up here. There it is again. Oh, but this one's different. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what any of that means, but I'm sure it means something. What if we do an end rod up here? Yeah, I like it. The tower's a little bit big compared to the building it's attached to, but I don't think it's a big deal because it's anchored to the ground, so it doesn't feel like it's like a problematic situation. I do think it needs maybe a little bit of color somewhere, and I'm not entirely sure where it is that I would put color. Maybe it's enough that the body of the building is colorful. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. The other thing I would say, Lego Man, is that we should probably do these windows. I like that the windows have the stairs in them. I think we should do the stairs in a different color other than so it doesn't match the warped stuff. Probably like a spruce or something brown. If we do spruce, then we can add trap doors to the sides, and I think that'll really see what this looks like. Oh, that looks nice. That lets us do like this, and then we can do like this. Oh no, we can't do that. We have to put them up one higher. We can't do that because of the... Okay, that's fine. I still kind of like that. I guess they don't have to have shutters up there. What do you think about this? I think you're... Are you still... Yes. Oh, I don't know if you're in the thing, though. Oh, okay, you are on the stream. I wasn't sure. I can never tell. I think we do that, and we can do something maybe like that for some of these windows. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I like it. Richard has taught me an incredible amount about the process of making windows beautiful. That guy's insane. You guys already know that, though. But it's just yes, that looks pretty nice. I would say also, if this is a door, this probably needs to be just regular Minecraft door size, just to start out with. We'll probably put kind of a... Do I need fences? Something like that, I think looks kind of nice. Put that under the eaves. This wall is really strange. I think... What is in here? I think this wall needs a chimney. I think that's what we need. Yeah, that seems... Although there is very limited space here, maybe we shouldn't put a chimney there. Yeah, as much as I want to, I think maybe that's a bad idea. It takes away too much space from the limited amount we have. Okay, no chimney. See if we can do some of these windows. Nice. What's going on through there? Probably better color. Let's come onto this side, see if we can do anything with these windows. And then we put the gates under them. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I love those little windowsills. They're really cute. It's actually a nice big window. Excellent. Also put these up here. Oh, that's looking really good. I like the brown and the blue, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised about. That's like a really classic coloring, but it does invoke something really nice. I want some color on this little pointy roof, but I have no idea how to add color there. Oh, I like that. Little study up here. I think maybe this side needs a little balcony. I'm gonna... Oh man, I like the dead zombie head. That's terrifying and also cool. Actually, it probably wouldn't be this side, I guess. It would probably be this side over here. I'm gonna move this chest. So I think it'd be cool to put a little balcony here. If I can figure out how I can do that. Doesn't have to be a huge one. Just a small one. Yeah, I think that's good. We can probably grab some iron bars to use as a little railing. And then probably close this gap up a little bit. Actually put a window up here. And actually what I might do, I think I might replace the iron bars in this tower with cyan glass. So that way we get a little bit of that blue coloring up here where it's all black and brown and gray. Give it just a little bit more color. Oh, that helps a lot. I like that. Cool. Oh, this is interesting. It's gonna be like a little deck. Nice. I like that. I'm trying to think if there's a good reason, if there's a good enough reason to connect those, to connect up the buildings, to have those, to actually have like a door that goes between the two of them. I mean, I guess there's no reason why we couldn't do that. It doesn't hurt anything. This is probably like just like a scenic out view. This is a big inn next door, this big building. That works too, I guess, yeah. I like that. That covers that face up and fills it in nicely. I think we could probably do some cool stuff. Yeah, privacy, I guess. We could probably do some cool stuff here with like leaves and vines. Kind of make it kind of an overgrown trellisy kind of thing. I also like the idea of like arches. Let's get rid of this. Nice. I like it. And I don't know what's going to go on with the ground here, honestly. Right now it's all blue wool, but the blue wool is all going to get replaced. Maybe with this brick terracotta granite mixture. I'm not really sure. I wonder if we should put windows under here, though. Would it be weird to have windows like that? Maybe just one right there. Let's get some doors in, too. All these little finicky details. Let's try this. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Nice. Let's see. I think that probably good for for most of this building. Yeah. There's some like little details and stuff and interior things that probably need to be done. It looks really good from over here though. This is like such a nice view. I have to take some good pictures and stuff. Turn on my shaders again. Hopefully it doesn't kill the stream. I don't know. Give it a shot though. I have night vision on. Oh, I do not. Nice. That is very beautiful. Oh, I forgot I need to finish that building too. Dang. A lot of work cut out for me. I love this fish restaurant. I love the fish. That's such a cute little fish. Very, very cute. Yeah, we'll have to... I'm trying to understand... Because I build a lot of these outlines without really thinking too much about why they fit together. So we've got this little bridge that goes from between the building with the tower and the fish restaurant. I don't really know why there's a bridge there. There just is. Something we'll have to figure out, I guess, at some point. But that's a problem for another day. Let's do a little bit more here. I want to put some grass blocks here, and then cover them up. We have a little garden box there. Actually, kind of arch that over a little bit. This one too. The house is a fisherman's home. I like that, although this is like a really fancy... Yeah, maybe the owner. I kind of like that. It's also, the other thing that I was thinking that would be possible would be just that the bridge leads to more housing, and the only way to get to that housing is to go through this build, like this big golden box that kind of intersects the bank and the fish house. Is just apartments that are only accessible by going in through this area down here and then across the bridge. Maybe it could just be housing, you know, just a really weird, quirky way to provide more housing. Hey, Rhonda, what's up? How's it going, dude? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. It's been a while since I streamed. Sorry for the bit of my absence and all that. But it's good to have you. How are things going with your Iowa Falls project? Let's see here. This needs something. And I'm not entirely sure what it needs. Maybe just a lantern, or like a flower pot or something. Flower pot with a flower. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Let's do... I think we need to put them up here. Little porch thing there. Oh hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome, Kamel. Kamel. Can't think of any other cool ways to say that, so I'm gonna call you Kamel or Kamel, whatever you prefer. If there's a better pronunciation, let me know. I did go up. It's a slow, gradual process. We're getting there though. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, glad to have you here. We're just working on more of this little town. This town is called Stone's Rest. And we're gradually getting the buildings in it built up. It's slow progress, but good progress. Today we've built, and by we I mean Lego Man built this beautiful little fish restaurant. complete with a statue of a fish on the front. And then I've been working on this little guy, which is, I don't know, I guess the house for the owner of the fish restaurant. Although the interior has been entirely Lego Man. Can't take any credit for that. The interior's done? What? What? Really? I like the fish. Oh, this is pretty. Man. I don't know how you work so quickly. It's probably because you're not, you know, talking to people the entire time and accomplishing nothing while doing so. But this is adorable. I love this so much. I love the way that you've taken this terrible interior architecture that I built and managed to turn it into like workable living spaces. Oh jeez. No. That's super cool. Thanks, man. This is looking really good. I dare say that Stone's Rest is starting to look like a real town, you know? Making interiors fun for you? Well, buddy, you are in the right project then, because no one in this project builds interiors to their buildings. Oh, it's terrible. It's a terrible plague. I've managed to find a bunch of people who don't like building interiors. I don't really know how it happened. It just did. But yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm glad we have people who enjoy doing it, because that's true. Bart does interiors. And Gumpy does interiors too. Gumpy does some beautiful interiors. Yeah, that's true. We do have people who do interiors, but we don't. I feel like there are definitely more people who build empty boxes. Cough, cough, me and Richard and John to some extent. Why is there a pig on the roof? What? Dude, how did you get up here? Oh my goodness. Why is there a pig on the roof? Dude, how did you... You have gotten yourself into such a predicament. Oh no. Poor buddy. I feel a little bad for him. But at the same time, he kind of got himself into this situation. I mean, it's not like we did anything. I don't know how he got up there, but he's, Oh no. Oh, rip. Rip pig. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. Oh, he probably climbed up here. On this weird little hill thing over here. That makes sense. I've been sharing your photos from Insta for a while, trying to convince friends that we need to attempt similar builds on our server. It's really an inspiration. An impressive world you have here. Thanks. I appreciate that. Oh. Was that another pig? Oh no. I don't know what's going on there. I guess they can't fly. He tried though. I mean, we've heard of spider pig, right? Bird pig would not be too much of a stretch from that, I suppose. Yeah, that's super cool. I absolutely think that that everyone at some point in their life should try to build, you know, like cool stuff, you know, cool Minecraft things. Dang, Lego, that's cold. That's cold, man. Like eating pigs off roofs. It's not a very... Oh, I made a good effort. This is not a very wholesome stream if you keep eating pigs off of roofs. Oh no. I don't remember what I was saying, but thank you. I appreciate it. No, I think this is something that everyone should try at least once in their lives, is to, you know, some big project that all of us know on some level is going to take either a very long time or it's just never going to get done. But we're slowly getting there. I like to think that eventually we will be able to get this done, but that's very optimistic given how much there is to do, so we're figuring it out as we go, little bit by little bit. You know, we get on for a couple hours at a time, build a couple buildings, do it again, keep working on it. The hesitancy from my friends is because we have a hard survival server, and I'm the only one willing to attempt large-scale builds. Yeah, that's definitely difficult. You know, I mean, one of the things that makes this project possible is that we're doing it in creative, right? There's no way that I would ever be able to do any of this in survival. I can't even survive in survival. I'm actually terrible at Minecraft and in general. The only thing that saves me from, you know, just absolute failure is the fact that I have creative. I'm able to use, you know, mods like World Edit and stuff. You know, and then there's a whole big story behind all this, right? And that's what keeps me going, is that, you know, all these places have names and they've got little fake histories that I've written, and some of them don't have fake histories that I've written, and we're making it up as we go. That's part of the fun. You know, it's like writing it's like collaboratively writing a book, but you can see everything, you know? I think that's kind of fun. It's just, I don't know. It's interesting because every time I get on and I build something, you know, I can sit here and stare at it, and I can be like, man, you know, what's the story behind this building? You know, why did this person build this? Why did they build it here? You know, and I think it keeps it interesting. It's the stories that we tell about this stuff, and the people that we imagine live in these fake buildings. I'd love to see a Dungeons & Dragons campaign set here. This is an unlimited amount of potential for fantasy creative roleplay. I love the story. That's what caught my eye first. The fact that all your cities had names. It's great. What was the first building that you made in the city? Oh man, the first building? So it's not a building. The first thing I made in this city is the mountain, because I had to have something to start building on top of. So this big mountain here was not here when I started. First building, I think it's this one over here. Hold on, let me go find it. It is this one. This was my first building. The very first building that I built on the entire server, way back in the day, is this little wooden oak affair. And it's a really odd one. The shape is kind of off in some places. It's got this weird cellar. Little itty bitty thing back here, and none of these other buildings were here, obviously, right? This whole thing was built independent of any of the other buildings. It's funny because you can see that it's got somewhere back here. I thought maybe I didn't, maybe I took them off, but for a while it had windows that faced what is now the wall, because when I built the building there wasn't a wall. It's a weird little guy, but I like him. He's cute. I think this was the second building I built, and it's far more complicated, but also similarly confusing on the inside. None of the interior design of any of this makes any sense. This one's confusing because it's got like this little building tucked in behind here. But anyway, and those are the first two buildings I built in this city. And from there, it's just, it's been the rest of this stuff. But yeah, I don't know about seeing a Dungeons & Dragons campaign played out here. Maybe at some point we'll get to that. I am currently running a Dungeons & Dragons campaign set theoretically in this city, although we don't actually spend a lot of time in the Minecraft world, just because until the city is done, what I found about doing Dungeons & Dragons is that it's really hard to, even in the parts of the city that are done, because now there are real buildings, right? And when there are real buildings, I have to know what's inside the building in case someone asks. Whereas when we're doing it in the theater of the mind, right? Someone could be like, well, what do I see around me? And I can make up stuff off the top of my head. I can't make up stuff if it's already there and there's things inside. So that's something that I need to work on. But eventually I'd like to. It'd be a lot of fun. Let's go check out the portal. Maybe. Whoa. Ooh, that's crazy. That is terrifying. What all is it made of? Oh, I see. That's right. The interior is gold blocks. We're getting rid of the gold blocks eventually, right? We're gonna replace them with air. All right, yeah. Catch you later, Lego. Thanks for helping out with the buildings and everything. I really appreciate it. You are a fantastic builder. But yeah, this is gonna be the gold blocks are gonna go. I'm really curious to see what this looks like hollow, because already, like the part I something I didn't realize about this when you built it is that already the points, the little edges, rough edges of this and everything, they fade into nothingness, which is such a cool effect, because of the glass and everything. This is gonna be epic. Speaking of the D&D campaign, this is actually something from the D&D campaign. So the story that the story arc that they just finished, is one where a terrorist was building a magical bomb to blow up the city, and they foiled his plans and hauled the ticking time bomb far out into the ocean, and then let it explode out here. You can't even see the city; it's somewhere off in the distance. And and now this is what's left. Is this giant portal to the elemental plane of fire that eventually someone's gonna have to try and close, but that's a problem for another day. But yeah, let me show you the flag stuff. See if I can respawn, because I have no idea how to get back to the city. So okay, let's go find our flags and whatnot. This archway is beautiful. Huh. I don't know how long that's been there, but oh. Yeah, the render distance it's not bad. It's 10 chunks. But the city's just too big, and 10 chunks just doesn't cut it. This entire map is really big too. I mean, the part we're in is only like 2,000 by 2,000 maybe. But the full map is 50k by 50k. My hope is to eventually fill it all in. So let me see. This is where all of our banners are for all the different districts and stuff. MCX has actually been building this. He's the one who did the portal. He's done a very great job of creating banners for everything. Trying to find the one that's for the city. Darn, maybe there's one in the castle. We'll go look there. The banner yard. Let's see. I know that there's a guy who builds banners up here in one of these towers. There he is. Here it is. This is the banner of the Anorian Empire. So this is the flag basically for the kingdom that we're currently in. It's the Elven Kingdom of Anoria. A lot of these other little banners represent different organizations that exist in the world, as well as the different districts of the city. I think I can name most of them. There's a lot here, though. I'm gonna grab one of these, though. See if we can go. Sorry, it's a little, Oop. Let's see here. I'm gonna put this up somewhere just because there isn't currently one. But yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of things here. I don't know if it makes sense to go into all of it, but basically we've created banners for there's like 9 or 10 different districts, maybe more, in this city, and then some of the outlying towns, as well as some of the organizations within the city. And it's pretty cool. I'm happy with how it's going. I think a lot of these they're very beautiful. MC6 has really outdone himself with this stuff. I'm not sure. There's some of these that I don't even know exactly what they are for, but that's how complicated this lore is, that I don't even know all of it myself. I have a lot of notes. At some point I'll probably find notes about what all this stuff is, but yeah, there is a lot of backstory. I mean, part of the backstory and stuff comes from the fact that this was a D&D world long before it was a Minecraft world. I've been running campaigns and world building, so to speak, in this area for, over 10 years. I started in, I think, like 2008 or so. Oh, this building's new. This is gorgeous. It's so small, but I like the... Oh man, that's so picturesque. It's very much like a little countryside ranch house. That's super cute. I like that. But yeah, so, there's a lot of this story and a lot of the details of the world that have been in development for quite some time now. And then, a lot of what we've done is just going through and fleshing out the details, filling in the blanks, and then expanding on some of this stuff. I mean, not all of this was stuff that I've known about. Much of it is stuff that we've discovered or we've written together. And a lot of it has changed over time. I think that's kind of part of the fun of all of it. It's collaborative storytelling, right? That's what it all is. This place is beautiful. I love these statues. Look at this. That's a statue of our local he's like the ferryman across the river Styx. So his Sharon, his whole thing is he guides people to the land of the dead, or from the pre-life to the land of the living. Lego Man has created a beautiful statue of him. But yeah, no, I mean, I could and I do Psychopomp, yep. Just explore this area just forever. Years and years and years I could spend wandering around. I like this staircase. This is new, right? In front of the Grey Church and everything. That's pretty. I like that a lot. Is that open? Yeah, it is. Interesting. Yeah. So Sunny here is working on a 1-to-1 scale recreation of the town. I think it's the town where you live, or a town nearby. Iowa Falls, Iowa, which is just, it's crazy. I can't imagine, I mean, towns are so big already. It is mind-blowing to think that someone, I mean, fantasy worlds, you can fudge the details, but trying to build something based on, like, Google Maps and stuff is really quite complex. So that's super impressive. I'm very excited to see what kind of happens with that whole project. Oh, these are cute. I don't know if I'd seen these before. Prom the Night Book Fair. Oh, this is so cute. Adorable. That's another thing that I really like about this project, is that there's so many people working on it, doing so many different things, that I never know what I'm gonna find, I'm always finding new stuff, and it's exciting, because it's like being in a I don't know, like a story or something like that. And it's just cool to wander around and be like, oh, hey, there's a building there that I didn't realize was there. I don't know. Lots of neat stuff, though. This area is beautiful. This thing is going to be gorgeous when it's done. I'm very excited to see what happens with all this. This is kind of a mob mansion, so that's going to be cool. This is a local gang called the Niners, which comes from the nine hells that they talk about in Dungeons and Dragons classic lore and all that. And the head of it is a big mobster style guy. His name is Carlisle Abbott, and this is his mansion. So he's the one who runs this whole, you know, kind of lower city area, right? This is, I'm not sure if I'd call it the slums, but it's definitely the less wealthy and well-to-do part of town. And this is kind of his little castle, right? His Spanish-style villa. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. It's beautiful. What did the signs say? House in the rocky bed in the cliff. Circular wall with pillars over. I like it. I appreciate the signs. But yeah. I've seen people make recreations, but 1-to-1 scale of any real-world location is absolutely mind-boggling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I mean, this whole map, and I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how you do it, but you know, this map is, by Minecraft standards, absolutely ridiculous in size. It's like 50,000 by 50,000, which is just absurd. But 50,000 blocks by 50,000 blocks, that's only 28 miles by 28 miles. And like, if we were converting these blocks, you know, 1 meter blocks into real world distances, 28 miles is nothing. You know, that's like a 10K or a marathon, I guess. You know, it's a little more than a marathon, which is a lot, but it's not, you know, nothing close to you know, to any appreciable distance in the real world. I mean, there are cities that are bigger than that. Many cities that are bigger than that. Most cities, probably. So to imagine something, you know, something that big, it's just kind of crazy. You know, I mean, 50K by 50K in this world is going to end up being an entire country. Nintendo Switch used to be called a 3K by 3K when it first released on the system. Oh, capped at 3K. Yeah. No, I mean this world file is it's pushing the boundaries of what's possible for a, you know, for a regular person, right? Obviously, if you've got like a NASA grade computer or something like that, you know, you can do bigger stuff, but for a regular person, you know, without access to any of that or any real knowledge about how to make that stuff work, 50K is huge. I mean, this whole world file, I keep calling it, I keep downloading it to mess with it with various, you know, rendering programs and stuff to get nice pictures of it. And the world file, just the file, is 35 gigabytes. Like, it's so big. That's enormous. That's so much. I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of blocks, I guess. Billions and billions. So it'll be interesting to see it all done. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a good time with it, so that's cool. All right, guys. It is 9 o'clock here, and I've been streaming for 3 hours, which is more than I normally do, but I got distracted and we did some cool stuff, so I've been very happy with how that's been going. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up, I think, and head out. Thanks for coming to the stream and everything. It's 35 gigs. That's what you get. It's a lot. It's a lot of blocks for it to remember, I guess. But yeah, no, it's good to be back in the swing of things. It's been a little while since I streamed. Been having some internet connectivity issues. My last few streams have just randomly died, which is very upsetting. So I'm glad that this one did not. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be doing some more of this probably Saturday around 8 a.m. Actually, probably not 8. We're going to be conservative. Actually, it might be 8 because I think I have a D&D session at 11. So yeah, we'll call it 8 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard, because that's where I live. But we'll we'll come on. We'll do some more building, hopefully. The weekend after that, I am actually moving, so we will not have a stream that week. Probably not the Wednesday either, just because I've got a lot of stuff to finish packing before my big move. It's going to be a little bit. It's going to take me a little while to get everything settled in and set up. But yeah, after that, we will see how things go. But yeah, thanks for coming. It's been a good time. I've enjoyed very much chatting with all of you, and it's good to be back. It feels good to chat with everyone again and to actually get some work done on this big old project. But we'll see you in the next one. And you guys have a great day, great afternoon, great night, great morning, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you. Have a nice time of day, I guess.